Life can change in an instant. For many wheelchair users, the struggle to push forward is a daily challenge.
After years of development and countless prototypes, we created Rib Grips, the revolutionary wheelchair hand rim covers with built-in ribs for ultimate grip and comfort.
No more slick surfaces, no more heat burns, just pure, reliable grip. Rib Grips, empowering you to push forward with ease. Rib Grips, get a grip on your freedom. Discover the difference. Visit ribgrips.com and use promo code GRIP today. You just found the perfect product that helps with staying cool during hot summer runs. No more gross warm water. Stay cool with this product from Gear Handle. This hydration tube cover helps keep your water cool and easily accessible. Stay hydrated during those long summer runs or even delay from freezing in the winter. Plus, they're compatible with various brands of water bladders and come in various colors. Visit gearhandle.com and use promo code H2O today.
Hey everyone, you're listening to The Public Affair with me, Andrew G. I see someone different every episode, but do me a favor, keep it between us. Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Andrew G, and welcome to another exciting episode of The Public Affair. I just gave you thumbs up because yes, I can hear myself. Keep that in there. All right, I just want to use this opportunity to thank you guys again so much for all the love and support that you give The Public Affair. We're 2 years old already in the city, and everybody outside the city continues to show out. So thank you guys again so much. Of course, to Jeff, who's producing this episode at Rogue Media Network. Thank you, Jeff, for letting me come in on this Sunday afternoon. Yes, only 107 outside. All right, and we're drinking. Now, before we continue with this really, really fun and salacious episode of The Public Affair, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of this show. This episode is brought to us by Joe Olvero with Four Brothers Constructions. He provides custom home designs and renovations. He also focuses on roofing, remodeling, plumbing, tree removal, electrical work, and so much more. My boy Joe and his entire team of delicious men are building affordable dream homes for you. Those showers, I can't wait for them to build my shower. They said I can watch. Oh, I can't wait. It's going to be hot. Call the number on the screen for your consultation. My boy Joe Olvera, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to my boy Frank Biza with B&J Refinishing. He focuses on resurfacing bathtubs, counters, sinks, tiles, and more to original showroom quality. He offers 5-year warranty on most work and has the best prices in town. He also runs inflatables, mechanical bowls, margarita machines, tables, chairs, a foam machine, and so much more, darling, making all your parties super litty kitty. My boy Frank Biza does it all. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to David Santabanez with Alinea Real Estate, the #1 sales agent in his office. He'll help you buy a home or sell your property. Make sure you follow him on Facebook at David with Alinea or call the number on the screen, darling, for all your real estate needs. My boy David Santabanez out there kicking ass and taking names. Love that guy. Thank you so much for your long-time sponsorship. Of course, the Pee-wee's Crab Cakes of Texas with my girl Anika Armstrong, which is my obsession, serving the most authentic Cajun cuisine with a wide selection of signature crab cakes, pastas, seafood, and more. Now, my favorite is the Krabby Seafood Pasta. Their top recommended is the Southern Fried Catfish Special, served with seafood pasta, potato salad, and 6 fried shrimp, and the fish is topped with Houdat sauce. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because you got to head over to 108 Jim Drive in Hewitt or order online at orderpeeweescrabcakesonthego.com. To my girl Anika Armstrong, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Waco fencing and stuff with my boy Juan Morales. Juan builds privacy fences and chain link fences, perfect for all that extra at-home privacy. Also builds wood decks, stone patios, and gorgeous flower beds. Contact him with the number on the screen for your next consultation. My boy Juan Morales, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Elite Barbershop with my boy Sid Rodriguez, located on Hewitt Drive. You can call the number on the screen to book or download the Cut Up. Now, I'm definitely promoting online booking, especially after my last episode. Walk-ins are welcome as well. He also has Marcus Guerrero, Chris Reyes, Santos Cordova, David Rodriguez, Isaac Chavez, Clint Fletcher, and Isai out there making you look super snackish. Make sure you guys go check them out to Elite Barbershop. Thank you so much for your long-time sponsorship of The Public Affair. I truly, truly appreciate you. All right, guys, so like I said, I've been really, really excited about having these next two guests onto The Public Affair. You guys know that I love having a hot couple onto the show, and we had dinner over the weekend. They treated me. You know, I know that at least one of them has a really good reputation in town. By good, I mean bad. So without further ado, with Via's Transportation, I would love to welcome Pelon Via and Yazmin Landeros onto The Public Affair. How you guys doing?
Thank you for having us.
Well, yes, of course. You know, I'm sorry that it's really hot in here, and it's only 107 outside, and my dumbass decided to wear jeans during the recording.
And then we're drinking.
And then we're drinking. You know, we got, you know, Kutis gave me this bottle of Patron before he slept with me, allegedly.
Yeah.
So,
We're gonna get halfway on that.
That's it. You know, now Pelon said he cannot drink liquor. Okay, but is he gonna try and like have his way with me? Is that what's going on? And would you let him?
I'll
Is
give
it
him
okay?
permission. I'll give him permission.
Okay. You know, if
It's Andrew, right?
Yeah, you know, I mean, that's all. Listen, I can be one of your baby mamas. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, number 20. All right, I'm just kidding. kidding. No, but you know what? I'm really excited because I know that you guys are really, really fun. We've known each other for quite a long time. And I just love having a fun couple onto the show, and I definitely have a lot of questions as it pertains to your relationship and everything. But before we get started, starting with you, Pelon, can you kind of introduce yourself to us for people who may not know where you're from and all that, please?
Yeah. My name is my real name is Doroteo Villa.
Oh, okay.
Everybody knows about Pelon.
Pelon,
so
yeah.
I go by Pelon.
That's all I've known you from, yeah.
That's all they know me from.
Yeah.
I'm from Waco.
Okay.
Born and raised.
You have the Waco tattoo on your eye. It's like a teardrop.
Right.
My
Yeah,
skin
okay.
stretched out and stretched back in. So now it looks like a squirrel. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I got you, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I've been here. I've been around, man.
Yeah, for sure. So I've heard.
Yeah. Been around.
Yeah, for sure. And Yazmin, you're from here as well?
Yeah, I was born and raised here.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, I was actually made in Mexico, though.
Oh, is that right? So you
Yeah.
were conceived in the womb.
Yeah,
Okay, got
I was
you.
hecho in Mexico.
Yeah.
And then I was imported into the United States.
So I was going to say, when you say you were imported, does that mean that your mom was still pregnant with you and
Yeah.
she came? Or
Yeah, so when my mom crossed the border,
Yeah.
because she's an immigrant, so when she crossed the border, she was already pregnant with me.
Oh, got
so
you.
Thank
Okay.
God. I was born here.
Yeah, I got you for sure.
That was a
Now,
close one.
excuse me, do I have phones ringing over there? Pelon, you know the rules, okay?
It's on vibrate.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what.
Vibrator.
I felt it.
No, you know what? So like I said, I basically had your entire family onto the show. I definitely had Jose Villa and Michelle Villa, his wife, which that episode took a whole entire right, and I loved it.
Yeah.
And then of course I had Juanita onto the show as well, who I loved, and she said that I can have her man on the weekends, which I was even more with. Okay, and now we got you, and like I said, you guys have been friends with my family at least for quite a while because you're best friends with my cousin Natasha.
That's
Yeah.
my
I
best
mean, you
friend,
guys are
man.
like
Good
brother
friend.
sister, right? Like
Yeah.
type shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And then she's
The
became
twins,
family to me.
the
Oh, for
twins,
sure.
I love the twins.
Gotta shout out to my cousins. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Shout out to Natasha.
Love them. You know what? Now, Pelon, let's start with you because I want to get to know a little bit about y'all's background growing up and stuff. Now, Pelon, you got quite the reputation in town, which I really like. Okay, I think it's salacious. I think it's fun. Okay, yeah. So, can you talk to us a little bit about your life growing up and such, please?
Man, I didn't have a good life, man.
Okay, got you.
And
don't forget to talk into your mic and use your outside voice because we need to hear you.
I didn't have a good life. Man.
Okay.
I lived it day by day,
Yeah, for sure.
doing it the way I wanted to do it.
Okay.
And I mean, it wasn't the best, but it was me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been around. I got a couple of baby mamas and shit. Man,
Okay.
And
The typical North Waco stuff. Okay.
South Waco.
Excuse me, South Waco stuff. I'm kidding. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
yeah, it's been hard, but I've made it. I've had my life's ups, downs,
For sure.
up and downs, but I've always. Every time I went down, I always got back up. Whether it was the right way or the wrong way.
Right, for sure. You made a way for yourself.
I made a way for myself.
Yeah, I've had a lot of guests come onto the show and talk about a lot of the antics that they've gotten themselves into, whether it was selling drugs and stuff like that. So was the same to say a lot about you growing up and everything? Were you about the fast life and all that?
I was about the fast
Can we
life,
divulge just a tad, please? Because I really like talking about stuff like that because now you own your own company. You know what I mean? And back then
Took me a while, but I finally got
you know what I mean? And so it really just kind of gives
Yeah.
context that anybody
Yeah.
can kind of make it out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I struggled, and I think when I was younger, in my younger days, and I had to pay child support to 2 baby mamas, 3
Okay.
baby mamas at that time.
Right.
Really giving me hell.
You needed some money.
Working for 40 hours a week,
Okay.
$8, $320, and then
Yeah.
after they take all child support taxes, I'm coming home $75.
Damn.
I was like,
Okay, can't do
damn,
shit
bro.
with $75.
Man, I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure out which way I can go.
Okay, got you.
My dad, he had his own business, roofing business,
Okay.
and then he got into selling drugs.
Yeah.
He got greedy, messed himself up,
Okay, got you.
So I followed that in the same footsteps. I became friends with his plugs, and
Oh, got you.
I got into it, started doing my own thing, and
Oh, okay.
man, I was just.
So you had your own drug dealing business.
I had
What was
my
going on?
little- I had my little
So
thing
y'all became,
going.
y'all
I ain't-
became competitors and shit.
Man, I'm telling you.
Via's drug dealing.
It was bad, but
Okay.
like I said, I made it. I
Yeah.
did what I could do.
Did it ever get to the point where you kind of got caught? Like, did you spend some time in the pen and all that?
I went to the pen.
Okay, yeah. What was that experience? Is it really gay like they say it is?
I never seen. I've never really seen anything like that.
Oh, you
I
haven't?
went to the feds twice,
Okay.
and both times I never saw anything.
No, okay. Well, Scooby said that, I had Scooby on this
Yeah, I
show.
saw
that.
Yeah, and he said when he was in the pen.
But I think he was in state. I think.
See,
he
I
was
don't
in
know the
state.
differences. Like, I didn't know there was classes.
I mean, I really don't know. I really
Yeah.
didn't pay attention to where he said he was at, but I
Okay.
saw,
Yeah, he said there was all kinds of gay shit going on in there. And that's my dream, Pelon. I can't wait till I'm in jail.
It,
yeah, no, and then I'm
my
somebody's
God.
girlfriend. Like, when I go to jail, or if I ever go to jail, I'm for sure setting shit on the first day. Like, who's bitching my name is Peaches. You know what I mean? Like, y'all don't have to fight over me. Well, please do. Yeah. So would you, I guess doing all that and then being were you in and out of jail, or is it just kind of?
I wasn't in and out of jail.
Yeah, for sure.
I did my little things back in the days, misdemeanor here, misdemeanor there.
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't until I got much older where, I think when I went to prison, I was damn near 30.
Oh, wow, really? Yeah, got you. Damn, so you were my age. Shit. I feel like I'm missing out over here. I'm all vanilla. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I never done anything bad, man. Just end up getting caught.
Just
some weed
stupid mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, the only difference between you and I is that you got caught. Yeah. Which I've never really sold drugs, but my dream is for somebody to snort coke out of my ass. Oh. That.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they say that I'm Waco famous now, but I'll never know. That's not true.
Know.
You know what I mean? When a celebrity is snorting coke out of my ass, then that's for sure when I know I made it. Okay.
You made it to the top.
Yazmin, what about you? Can you talk to us, indulge us a little bit about your life growing up and such, please? I mean, were you down the same trajectory as Pelon, or?
No, I've always been a good girl.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, I've always been a pretty good girl. I was married before.
Oh, got you.
For 17 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the family dynamic for you growing up was pretty all right for the most part.
Pretty all right. Yeah. Like I've always been, like I said, a pretty good girl.
Okay.
So,
got you. For sure. So that's all she's giving us. Okay.
I mean,
well, okay, so
it's very much
it goes to say that maybe Pelon's life was just a little bit more exciting growing up. And, that's how I don't say exciting as in it was like fun and, something that we need to be promoting. But obviously he's probably seen a lot more.
It was fun.
Oh, okay, at the time.
I went through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? And I had to get myself out of a lot of things as well.
Okay.
So, but I mean, it was fun.
Yeah, for sure.
It wasn't the perfect life, you know what I'm saying? Nothing I want to brag about, but you know what I'm
for
saying?
Sure, yeah.
It took me, how they say it in Spanish, forever para sentar cabeza.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now that I got it in control, with Yazmin, she's been helping me out.
Yeah.
And everything, man. So, I mean, shit.
It's all good
We're
from
good
there.
now,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Because so I know your brother Jose, and then I've met Juanita, and they seem like not. I mean, were you guys close growing up and stuff like that? You look like you might have been the black sheep of the family.
I was the black sheep out of the whole family. All my brothers and sisters.
Got you.
Jose's my half brother. We have different moms, same dad. You know what I'm saying? And me and, you know what I'm saying? My sister Juanita and my other two sisters were close. But with my other family, my other dad's family, which is Jose, his other brother, his two sisters, we're not really close.
Oh, okay, got you.
We know we're brothers and sisters, but they all have like some vendetta toward us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. Well, maybe one day you guys will just go ahead and make up, and we're all adults here.
We see each other, we'll talk, but we don't. We're not like me, Juanita, Maria, and Veronica, Beto, and all of us. We stay in the circle. Right. We stay together. We stay close to each other.
Well, I'm sure a lot of it had to do with the dynamic growing up as well too. I mean, so you guys probably didn't spend a lot of time with each other, since you guys had different parents and stuff, right? Yeah. So that probably played a part in it, Yeah. But shout out to Rochelle and Jose, because I really love them. So I love those guys. So in terms of how you guys both met, can we get into a little bit about that? So who's going to tell us the truth and what really happened? Who started off as the side piece?
No, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that.
Okay.
No. He took me out for tacos.
You know me, I go out. I eat good out.
Well, because isn't that what happens now, though? Like we start off as side pieces and then we become main dishes. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we had been friends for like 4 years.
Okay, got you.
On Facebook, but we really didn't ever like try to talk to each other.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah. And then I think it was me.
I posted a fat juicy burger one day.
Oh, I thought he was going to say something else. That he posted a fat juicy something else. I was like, wait, show us the picture, please, on the show.
No,
I'm sorry. Okay, fat juicy burger.
We posted a burger. I posted a burger. She hit me up. At that time, I was single, so I was,
So you were in everybody's DMs.
No, I wasn't in there.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I wasn't in everybody's DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I respect it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
Like,
for sure.
I done been through all that shit. Done seen it all.
Oh, there's no doubt that you guys respect and love each other now, but we all have those slutty past. Listen, I've been in the same guy's DMs for about 10 years and still haven't gotten lucky.
Yeah.
He knows who he is. What's up? You know, he's cousin with one of my sponsors.
Yeah.
You know.
What's up, Daniel?
Yeah, shout out to Junior Banda, Fatboy Michelin and Botana. Yeah, okay. I'm just saying that
That's
much.
my other cousin.
Definitely been in his cousin's DMs for about 10 years already. I don't know what's going on, but I haven't, I'm this close.
Yeah.
Junior, if you watch, don't judge me, okay?
Yeah.
No, okay, so you met because, he posted the burger, so you got hungry and you wanted some meat.
Yeah.
Okay, so, okay.
No, but that night he was like, "You want to go get some tacos?"
Okay.
And I was like, "Yeah."
But you haven't met. And
That was the first time that we met in person.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, and but I wasn't looking for a relationship.
Okay,
I was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna go have some tacos.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go drink a beer."
Right.
And I don't think he was looking for a relationship either at that time. We talked, and then it was like the next day, like, "Hey, you want to go get something else?"
Yeah, for sure. Now, with it being such a small town, though, were you aware of maybe like his negative reputation, so to speak, from the past?
I've never met him prior to that.
Oh, okay, got
that
you.
day. Yeah, I don't really, like I said, I had been married for 17 years.
Oh, yeah.
And the other relationship, the person, they weren't from Waco.
Okay,
so
got you.
I really don't.
Oh, so you wasn't really like in tune with what was going on and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Okay.
I don't. Like I said, I really stay a lot to myself.
Yeah, yeah.
That's just the way I am.
Yeah.
So when I met him, we just started going out more and more every day. He would be coming home early.
Oh, shit.
From the road. And
it was like that, Pelon?
We were always hooking up.
I was trying to give him more tacos.
Just feeding me.
Yes.
And then, I don't know, just like one thing led to another.
Clicked.
That's it.
We clicked from day one.
Right. Now, I'll never click because I smash on the first date all the time.
No, that wasn't us.
No, I do. Yeah.
We didn't even kiss until probably our fourth.
Oh, wow, really?
Maybe fourth date. I don't know.
Pelon, do you remember?
But it was him.
Yeah, okay.
It was him.
Yeah.
It was him. I was like, whoa, what are you doing?
Wait, but why? So I guess my question is, how did you know Yazmin was the one to be different with, considering
just the way we was already hitting it off, what I'm
Okay.
saying? We was talking our problems and explaining everything.
Mm-hmm.
I told her about what I've been through, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, got you.
We was just chilling, man. We got to know each other, and we got, we was kicking it every day.
For sure.
I was traveling from Grand Prairie to Laredo every day.
Okay.
So I would haul ass just to get back. Hey, I barely made it back. Then we got 2 hours.
It'd be 11 o'clock, and I'm going to sleep, and he's like, "You want to go drink beer?"
No, but wait, were you sleeping with the phone kind of next to your pillow? Like, okay, leave it on vibrate. Answering one word.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I guess. Let me get dressed real quick.
Okay, but she was already dressed. Don't play with us.
No, but
2 minutes.
Yeah.
No, but we did. We hit it off, and like I said, I wasn't looking for a relationship, and
Right.
I don't even think it was 2 months later. We were already
It was there.
What?
I literally moved in 2 months
shit.
later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're not wasting any time.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I don't know, when you just meet the person you should be with, everything just flows naturally.
Right.
When is the last time you made s'mores? Crunchy, gooey, and with everyone's favorite, Hershey's milk chocolate. Whether you're making new memories with your friends beside a campfire, inviting neighbors over for a casual cookout, or cooking s'mores in the oven with your family on a rainy day, enjoy some more of each other with Hershey's S'mores. Find Hershey's milk chocolate bars at your favorite retailer. Time to s'more some more.
I wonder, just for all intents purposes, because you said that you were in a relationship for 17 years. You know what I mean? So, can we kind of just talk a little bit about what that was like? Like, why wasn't it that person, but it was Pelon, and then move in 2 months later? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So my kid's dad, he's in prison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and
those are the best ones, girl.
Yeah.
They got the pipe.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I've been divorced for for about 5 years already.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Yeah, and it just, there's just a lot behind the scenes, that
probably that you
happened
don't care too much
that I don't really want to talk about, because I'm just I respect my children.
Oh, for sure.
And because of them, I would never bash
the baby's daddy.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's just not that's not who I am.
No, yeah, for sure.
But like I said, I would have never thought that I moved. Like I said, 2 months later, I moved in.
For sure.
Well, it didn't even happen like that. So he bought me Bruno. I don't know if you know our dog Bruno.
Okay, I've never met Bruno. You said you were bringing him.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I had told him one time that I really wanted an English bulldog, and one day I was having a bad day at work, and he's like, "Can I make your day better?" And he shows me Bruno.
And you just went and bought an English bulldog? Okay.
Yeah. And after he bought Bruno, I was like, "Well, I have to take care of him."
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, slowly, and we've been inseparable since then.
Oh, for sure. Okay. So was it hard for you, like, being a mother of 2 kids, for them to kind of accept him into the life as well, or?
Yeah. So my kids never really accepted any other man into my life.
Oh, gotcha.
I was in a previous relationship after their dad, and that didn't work out. It was very toxic.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Which I talked to Pelon about that whenever we met. I was like, I'm not trying to do all this toxic shit.
Okay, got you.
We're gonna be real with each other, and if we ain't gonna be real with each other, then
Yeah. Did you guys find it hard being so open with each other, though? I mean, considering like the things you went through and the things that you went through.
No. We put everything on the table.
Everything.
Really?
Everything on the table.
When you met me, there was a female tagging me, putting all this shit on my Facebook.
Okay.
And I remember you jumped on and told me, man, I need to bring you on my show.
That's what I don't remember. I have to go back.
I'm like, for real.
Listen, and no disrespect, if that girl watches this show, because that's
pretty sure
happen. But no disrespect, I was just being messy. All right, I'm in a different mindset now.
Like I said, we've been at it, like, we put it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna have this. Ain't no toxic shit over here.
I told him, I was like, look,
I heart females pictures every day, and it's constant females that I've been doing it to forever, but it's not a bad thing,
and I do it too. And the reason I see it is like, I'm not hearting your shit just because I like you, or because I feel some type of way, but you feeling some type of way, for you to post this. So
that's the way I see it, and I'm like, man, I tell her, I said, look, man, I don't want to be with the drama, you don't trust me, don't be with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
I heart female shit. I've been doing it. I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you to your face so that way we know where we're at.
For sure,
because I've been with it. I got more female friends than what I do guy friends.
Guy friends, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I've introduced to your cousin Natasha. Natasha was here before her.
And I love Natasha.
Shout out to Natasha.
Shout out to Natasha.
I've been with females before. That were like, oh, I don't like Natasha.
Oh, okay.
You don't need to be with her. I'm your friend. I'm the only friend you need to have. And I was like, damn, I can't do that shit. So that was the thing that I put down.
I just have to say too, though, like, this is probably why I can't be in a relationship. You just can't be friends with everybody. All right.
That's why I'm like,
I'm one of those. I'm one of the ones that, like,
and I guess, like, and everybody perceives it a different way, but like, I know who I am as a woman. I know what I bring to the table. I know who I am. So I never feel like I'm competing with any other female. You know what I mean? Because I know who I am.
For sure. And we reference my cousin a lot. I love you, Natasha. But I wonder for you, we live in this world now where it's just kind of like guys can't be friends with girls and vice versa. And so, I mean, was it something, honestly, that you were kind of like on the fence about in the beginning? Or
no, when I met her, I was like, damn, she's cool as fuck.
She's cool as fuck, right? Yeah. My family, we crunk.
And she became, and she became like a really good friend to me. And sometimes it's hard, like, because she's kind of like, well, and it's like, it's hard because she doesn't want to pick sides.
Right, for sure.
Who's wrong? Who's wrong? Who's right? Who's right?
It's always hard to be in that position. I understand,
because
for sure.
she's like I said, that's his best friend, but she also became like really good friends with me.
Right.
Yeah,
she's a cool person, man. Especially my girls.
That's what's up. But I guess, like, going back to when you guys said that you were kind of laying everything on the table in the beginning. You know what I mean? Like, more for you though. I mean, were you was it nerve-wracking for you or whatever, just because of everything that you've been through in town and everything? Like, this is a small town. People be talking. All your haters gonna watch this episode. But please watch and share, please. He's a roach nigga. Please watch and share. Yeah,
you gonna have somebody hitting up somebody saying, "Hey, did you see Pelon right
there?" My goodness, please. That happens on every.
It's gonna be a lot of motherfucking dudes though.
Oh, is it?
It's the dudes that be hating on me.
But can they be in my DMs? Please, can they please be in my DMs?
I'm telling you.
Listen, I've learned that this is a very small town. We all got our little reputations, and that's supposed to be the beauty of this show. Because, baby, let me tell you something. If I would keep the secrets that I keep, the only thing I'm keeping a secret is these men's names. That's it. Other than that, I spread it to the world. You know what I mean? Definitely been around the block once or twice. Okay, and that's it. I have no morals. But I mean, except I'm not pregnant. So. God willing.
But I think when when each person when you meet each other, and you're right for each other, like we've done a lot, in the year and a half that we've been together.
For sure. Yeah, I got you. No. Well, you know what? Listen, I have so many questions about like relationships and everything, just because I feel like not that your situations are unique, you know what I mean? But this is a small town, so I got tons of questions for you guys. Yeah. And of course, I want to talk to you about Via's Transportation LLC, how you guys started that. You're never, I got so much I want to talk about. But we're going to take a quick little break. And when we get back, we're going to get to know more about Pelon via Yazmin Landeros here on The Public Affair. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode of The Public Affair with Pelon and Yazmin. Before we continue, I definitely want to use this opportunity while they crack their beers open to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of this episode of The Public Affair. This episode is brought to us by JR Renovations with Juliana Resendez. She's a general contractor specializing in commercial businesses and residential homes, darling. She's a true queen, leveling the playing field in a male-dominated industry. Make sure you follow on Facebook and Instagram at JR Renovations and call the number on the screen for your next consultation. My girl Juliana is the queen of giving back to her community. I love that woman. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Banda's hauling service with Juliana and Ana Banda. They rent dump trailers. You fill it up, they haul it away. They also do junk removals, tree brush removals, and haul cars in and out of town. My car broke down the other day. I know it's a little bit embarrassing. Julian came, was there in 10 minutes. He said it was going to take 20, 10. Came, picked it up, took it to the shop. I love that guy. Book now with the number on the screen to Banda's hauling service. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to Embrace Fitness with Lisette Luna and Amanda Switzer. They teach group fitness classes that are fun and dynamic, darling. They specialize in total body workout by X-Latin by Jackie and Zumba Step. Classes are Monday through Thursday at 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. You can also contact them to rent the building for parties and small events. To Embrace Fitness, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Taquiza Palacios with Onisimo and Lupe Palacios. They provide delicious and affordable tacos for any event. Meat choices include carne asada, get ready, pollo, chorizo, pastor, y barbacoa. And don't forget the aguas frescas. They have limonada, horchata, piña, melon, jamaica, and tamarindo. They're perfect for any event. And don't worry about getting the plates and all that because they got you. Book now with the number on the screen to Taquiza Palacios. Thank you so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. And of course, to Ali's Drive-In with Alexis and Diana Rivas. Their convenience store located where the old Kobe's is in South Waco at 2105 Dutton Avenue. Stop by for delicious snacks or a cold drink. And if you need a party for yourself or like right now, they got you with a huge freezer stocked with a wide selection of ice cold beer. Order from the kitchen too with a delicious selection of food to satisfy your appetite or to go with that delicious cold beer that's in the freezer. Stop by this monumental and convenient spot in South Waco today to Ali's Drive-In. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. All right, guys, we're going to get right back into it with Pelon Villa and Yazmin Landeros. I got a bunch of questions about relationship I just have to ask, and here we go.
Here we go.
All right, now pass me the towels because I'm sweating while I ask you the next question.
Yeah, it's hot in here.
Yes, okay. Oh no, we're so sorry. Okay. Now, if you guys need to take your clothes off, you can. Well, you know what? No, kind of getting right back into it. You guys know I just kind of like to. I have questions that I just need the answer to. When your relationship starts. There's probably a lot of rumors. Like, did you experience a lot? Like, oh, you're with Pelon, or you're with Yazmin. She's got baggage, stuff like that.
I didn't experience like from somebody telling me. Somebody went and told somebody else, and they're like, "Hey, why is Pelon got your son around this person? She ain't no good." Remember that shit?
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh man."
No, they were saying that about her though, or got you.
And I'm just and I don't even really fuck with nobody. Like I really don't. I'm always by myself.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just like I tell her, man. People gonna talk.
Right. So, but how do you let that kind of roll off your shoulders? I mean,
again, like I said, when we met, we put everything on the table. I'm like, look, I was in a toxic relationship before. Like I said, I was in a relationship after my kid's dad, and my kid's dad. Yeah. And it was very toxic. Yeah, for sure. So for sure, I'm like, that is not what I'm looking for.
Okay, gotcha.
Look, I can't be having you on my phone, looking to who's hard in my shit. We're just grown, you know.
For sure.
So we, like I said, we laid it all out.
Okay.
So I mean, I can't judge him on his past.
For sure.
We all, like you said, we all come with the background, you know. So he was who he was before he met me. I can't do nothing about that. He can't do nothing about that. But all I can do is judge him on how he treats me. Yeah. And how he is with me and how he's been since he's been with me. you know, I haven't seen any of that, what people say.
Okay,
you know?
got you, for sure.
So that's all I can judge them on.
Yeah, for sure. So you guys aren't going through each other's phones and stuff? Like, you know.
No, we ain't got time for that shit.
Well, yeah, you know, I don't want to be that way neither, but I just feel like, you know. Listen,
I feel that if I ever got to that point, or he even feels like if he was ever at that point, then there's no reason to be together.
Right.
You
we should
know,
have just been side piece from the beginning.
That's why I said that was the main things that was said out in the front, man.
Okay.
If you don't trust me, just don't.
We when I'm telling you, we put everything on the table. We put everything on the table. Like,
got you.
We ain't gonna be going through each other's phone. If we ever feel like we're not happy, you know. Just we go our separate ways, you know, like
simple.
Cause and I mean, and it's crazy, you know, but I mean, you know, here we are, you know, a year and a half later, you know, and
running
like
a whole business.
I mean, yes, owning a whole business, like literally been in school for the whole past year.
Yeah, for sure. You know what? Like I just, you know, because I love that you guys had the opportunity to sit down and kind of lay shit on the table or whatever. Yeah. But you know, were there any red flags for you though? Like once he started like naming everything, were you just kind of like, okay, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, at first I was like, and I even told him, I was like, I really don't mess with people from Waco. You know, like I just.
I don't know why y'all be like that. We cool.
You know, and I always told
some people in Waco got good bonds. Okay.
Yeah, and I had always told myself too, like I wouldn't get with somebody that has like a little one. And I love Maxie. You know what I mean? So it's like, I like I said, I fell in love with him, the person that he is.
For sure.
I didn't fall in like. I can't judge, like I said, going back to I can't judge him, you know, on his back.
Because of what happened before you came along, right?
Yeah, so, I mean, you know, so, I mean, that's what it is.
But can the same be said about you, though? Like, when you found out, like, she had all the extra baggage and stuff, were you just kind of like, I don't know, at first?
Mean, like I said, I mean, you hardly find anybody who doesn't have any kids.
Right, for sure.
And when you do, I mean... Sometimes not the right one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just really questioning why I'm still single because I feel like I'm the total package.
And my kids love him, you know.
I get along with their kids.
No, that's good. Yeah,
you know, I'll be trying to give them good little pep talks as well. You know, what I'm saying?
For sure.
But I mean, like I said, they're gonna do what they want to do, just like we're gonna do what we want.
Yeah, for sure. In such a small town, how do you guys keep your relationship so private? Because everybody's so quick to like take to social media and be like, oh, fuck him for cheating on me, and then 2 days later they're back together.
Man,
you know what I mean?
That's all my timeline. Oh, that's all of my timeline. I'll be like, damn.
I saw a couple where they broke up, and then I was gonna slide in the man's DMs, then they got back together, and I was like, God damn it. Which still probably wouldn't stop me, but
I mean, we feel like you know, whatever we're going through, that's our business.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
Really, nobody should be in it, you know. But yeah, I mean, and it's never like when we do argue, it's about the dumbest shit.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. We like, do get into it. We have our little arguments,
or about the business, you know.
But for sure,
that's what it's always about. Something about like wasn't done or needed to be done or something like that. Yeah. It's never over like this big.
For sure.
Or this nigga or another nigga, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Over no stupid ass shit, you know?
You know.
We ain't got that
I feel like we already...
Yeah, isn't it one of those situations though? Because like once you're in a relationship, that's when your DMs are more lit.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that what the case is? Or that was for you and not you? No, not really? Okay. No. I thought that's what happened because so I was talking to somebody the other day and they said that they put that they were in a relationship, and once that was the case, that all these girls started hitting him up.
That's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No. And he's like, why the hell does that happen? Like, I just started talking to this one girl and now all these other girls are in my DMs.
It does happen.
Yeah.
It does happen.
Yeah, I mean, when I did start talking to him, you know, I mean, I was talking to other guys.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
And they were kind of mad because they were like, "Are you fucking with it?"
Oh wow!
But like, no, you know, we're just friends.
Yeah.
But then, you know, friends turn into something else. Like, you know, but I mean, like I said, I wasn't never looking for a relationship.
Right. Okay, I got you.
You know, and then
how do you let them? How do you let them down easy though? Like, how do you tell the other guys, all right, like, you know what, you're the missing link. Goodbye.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
But it was the same for you.
I didn't hide it from him either, though.
Oh, okay.
I told him. I was like, you know, there was a time where he picked me up, and I was like, oops. I was like, I forgot I stood this guy up. I was supposed to go have dinner with him.
Yeah, okay.
And I mean, I didn't hide it from him, but it's because we weren't serious. You know,
okay.
we were open. You know, we were, you know. We were going out, but we weren't in a relationship.
I used to go out of town with my baby mama, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm texting her and I'm like, hey, I'm over here, but I'm out here with my son.
Yeah.
And I mean, us too, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay.
But that's how open we were. Because I was like, we started out really slow. You know, like I said, we we just started out really slow. We started out as friends, and then, you know, we started developing, you know, feelings for each other. But then once we actually were in a relationship, you know, I didn't have to ask him what to do.
Right,
you know,
right.
He, like, you know, people will show you with their actions.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, he did respect the fact that we were together, and then he started, you know, like, hey, you know,
right.
I'm in a relationship now.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
so I mean, I appreciate that, because you, as a woman, you shouldn't have to tell a man what to do.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
for sure.
So, I think actions speak louder than words.
Right.
So, like I said, we've been very open since the beginning. We're still open, and I think that's important in a relationship. That's how it works.
Okay.
You know,
if
if you're hiding shit from each other, then it's not gonna work.
Like most of the men.
I mean,
no, you know what? Listen, I can't. So I've definitely contributed to my share of infidelity in people's relationships.
And I've been there before too.
Yeah.
But I mean, at some point, you gotta stop being a shitty person.
I got you.
I mean, if you're gonna be in a relationship, you're gonna be in a relationship.
Listen, I am by no means condoning any of my behavior. I'm just saying that's just what happens. I also just don't feel. How do you feel about this? I don't owe anybody's relationship any loyalty. Like that's. I know that sounds very like deplorable of me. Please don't judge me. But you know what I mean? Like if your man is in my DMs, I'm not. You check him. Do you know what I mean? Like don't worry about what I'm doing over here. I got a show to run, bitch. I got I'm trying to. It's Sunday. I got to record. You know. You know. And can we just, speaking of side pieces, can we just shout out to Daniel Sanchez? Today's his birthday. I love him. You know, I've been trying to get with Daniel Sanchez for like quite a few years. Maybe the reason why I invited him on the show was because I was trying to get with him, but it still hasn't worked. But Daniel, if you want a special birthday present, you know, right here, right here. Okay, I got a diamond ring for you, right? You know, Pelon, I wonder for you, because of like the okay, let's just be honest, like the background that you come from and the negativity that might have been surrounding you. I get a lot of it, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? But, you know, and there was a lot because of like the mistakes that you had made in the past. And, you know, can I just say too, we had dinner the other day and, you know, you were really just kind of came to terms with a lot of the shit that you put yourself through back in the day. Yeah. Really, like, what's big about him.
That's what I love about him.
Yeah, he just acknowledged it. You can't change it. Exactly. But you acknowledge it.
Who I am now, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's what I really appreciated about you too, is because it's like, you know I fucked up with a lot of things in the past, and you know, like there's nothing I can do about it now, but now I have to change who I am for this. For you, with all that being said, how do you change from being like a roach to then just being a one-woman man with Yazmin?
I mean, I won't say it's hard. Okay. You know, because it's not. It's easy, you know what I'm saying? And Yazmin has shown me a lot that I'm grateful for. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I also like try to teach her a lot. I push her to do a lot. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And it's something that I've never had a bond with a female like Yazmin. Like Yazmin. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Every time I got with a female, it was always a immature ass little chick. Oh, okay. Who wanted to be supported, who didn't want to do shit for me, this and that, and it never worked out that way. And then it came with the toxic part of them trying to run my life, wanting my password. I couldn't hang out with this girl. I couldn't hang out with that girl, and this and all this shit. And, man, it's just came a little much. Man. Okay, got you. And when I got with Yaz, you know, we laid it out. Like we said, we laid it all out to each other. And it's going to be like this if you want to. If not, then you're more than welcome to move on, you know?
Maybe I just need to start taking a different approach with things when it comes to being in a relationship.
Sometimes that's the best thing to do.
Maybe I just need to stop spreading my legs to the world. Maybe there's a start. Okay. After I take this shot of Patron. You guys want one? I know it's really hot, but fuck it, we're on the show.
I don't even feel it no more. I don't even feel the hotness anymore.
You don't feel that? I know. I'm not either. But once this goes down, that's it, darling. You want some?
Yeah.
Yazmin, take some. Yes. Do you become a different person when you're on the liquor too? Yeah. But is she more sexual?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. There. We do have a story about behind the liquor. You know?
Oh, can we please tell? No, please, just real quick, just little, 2 minutes, go.
Well, I don't know. We woke up the next morning and he's like, I don't know who that girl was last night, but I always see her ever again.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was bad.
Are you talking about you? Like, I mean, so she was doing some great things. You know, I can give you some advice. Does she need the advice? Is what we're saying.
I don't think she needs it.
Oh, here, well, drink up, bitch. Here you go. Pelon's about to go. Here we go. Cheers.
Cheers for us.
Take a shot. Jeffrey, we're going to get you a shot of Patron, okay? This is called Patron. Yeah, you'll like it. It's good. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, man.
So you're saying you become a
I become a different person.
A sexual ravaging beast when you drink? Is that what's going on?
I don't want you drinking no more.
Hey, we went to the store and he's like,
okay.
2 beers is your limit.
No.
I was like, okay.
You know, I promote drunk, slutty sex. I do. You know what I mean? Listen, I've gone to crickets and been in the bathroom. All right? Don't judge me. Dad, I'm sorry. You know my dad's going to watch it. Shout out to my dad. He watches all the episodes. Yazmin, how do you feel about letting a man lead in the relationship? You know, that's a topic that I've read about a lot these days.
I've never really had somebody take care of me the way Pelon has.
Okay.
It's crazy, you know, because like I said, I was in 2 relationships in the past, but that's one thing that made me fall in love with him is the way he takes like dominance. You know, the way I don't have to worry about anything. Like, because we talked about this over dinner a little bit, but so I've always, you know, I have my own house.
Okay, got you.
And you know, I've always done for myself. So to let him take care of me, right. While I'm in school, you know, that was kind of tough.
I got you. You had to put a lot of pride to the side.
Yeah, I had to put a lot of pride to the side. Right. And he was like, you need to stop being like that. You need to stop being like that.
Yeah.
But you know, I've done a lot in the past year. You know, I've got my realtor license, my broker license.
She's over here queening.
I just got my CDL.
Yes.
And but I mean, he has pushed me, and he has he's brought the best out of me.
Yeah, I keep watching your hand on his thigh like that, and I know she just drank all the liquor. But Jeffrey's gonna turn into a porno. Okay, we just gotta turn the lights off. No, I'm kidding. No, but so Pelon pushes you a lot, but you know
he does. He makes me a better person, and that's what I love about him.
Good,
you know,
I push her and tell her don't give up. I know that's not in you, and man, I'm telling you, book smart. She is.
She's got that.
Book smart. She got that, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Street smart. Let's just leave it at book smart.
Gosh, get me a man in here too. You know what I've run into. Listen, y'all touch on this if you want. No, we're gonna touch on it. You don't give a fuck. So I run into a lot of relationships these days that allow thruples. You ever heard of that? Threesomes.
Oh yeah, we don't do that.
Yeah, we don't do that. Okay.
Yeah, we don't do that. Too bad, Andrew. That ain't happening.
I don't want to have a threesome with you guys. That's me. I don't do girls.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I have a guy. Listen, let me tell y'all something right now. I have this dude that wants me to F him and his wife. Like together, and I'm like, I don't fuck with girls. Like that's how serious it is. Now, if you want to come over here, which he has gotten this box before, yes, but she cannot come. Leave her at the house. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? She can't come, and she can't
leave
come
her in the car.
You can't go either.
No, okay. You know I don't want. Pelon's not my type.
Oh
He's
no,
not.
I know your type.
What's my type? What's my type, girl?
Mistillos in Mexico.
That's it. All right, tell them what's up. Yeah.
And I do have a lot of family in Mexico.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
You know they think I'm like a witch over there in Mexico right now.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't care. So anyway, so let's talk about and just shout out to your Theos too if they want to get with me, and if you have any cousins or extra brothers and sisters out there, big shout out to them because they can get with this. You know what I mean? But it was cute because, like I said, Juanita said that, and we made the same joke too. Me, Rochelle, and Jose. Yeah. She said you can have Jose on the weekends. I said Jose can come on the weekends. He come on the weekends. I'll pay your bills. Boom, got eyelashes. All right, that's how I do. All right. So anyway, now so let's talk about starting Via's Transportation LLC. Okay, so this is a business that you both run together, correct? Mm-hmm. So who the hell started
I run.
That? Oh,
she drives.
You drive.
I'm the driver. She's the boss.
Okay. What do you guys do, and what was that all about?
I'm telling you, I've been driving for like 15 years.
Okay.
16 going on 17 years.
Got you.
And I've always wanted to have my own truck and do my own thing.
Okay, got you.
Never let it go that way, though.
Right,
I was always, when I got into selling dope and all that stuff, I put my money into cars and bullshit.
Yeah.
Shit that I didn't
bitches
even matter.
And hoes, bitches
shit
and hoes.
that I don't even have now.
Yeah.
And then, one day I just bought me a house, fixed it up, and man, we got into it, man. When we got together, we started talking. I was working for this company, and then I ended up just going through a lot of shit, man. I was like, man, you know what? I just want to buy my own truck.
He was working a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
He was hardly home. He was gone probably come home like 11, 12.
I just real quick, I say bitches and hoes because I think if I had that much money while I was selling dope, I would definitely spend all my money on bitches and hoes.
And I did tell you, and that's one thing that we did talk about. I was like, where'd all your money go? And I'm just like, we need to do something with your money.
Okay, got
you. Yeah, and then one day he did. He came home and he's like, I don't want to work for nobody no more.
Oh, okay,
I want to work for me. I was like, hey, just do it.
Yeah,
I was like, I'm like, to me, a lot of people want to wait for that perfect time. There's not a perfect time, you know.
Okay.
You just got to do it, you know. And I told him, I was like,
you gotta just jump into it.
You have to,
yeah. So
I have a lot of friends that hit me up and like, what does it take to do? I said, man, you really gotta.
You just do it.
You just gotta jump into it, man. Go for it, man. Tell me, I'm gonna wait. Okay, well, you wait if you want to wait.
So what is the service that you guys provide at VS Transportation LLC?
We haul freight.
Oh, okay.
Like general freight.
I have a 18-wheeler truck. And then we have a 3500 dually hotshot truck.
Oh, wow.
And
which I'm gonna
we're starting off, and that's I'm gonna put Yaz in the 3500. Let her do her little RV hauling here, hotshot hauling there.
Yeah.
And then I'll stay in the 18-wheeler hauling.
Okay.
53-foot drive.
For sure.
You know? It's good. I mean, of course, diesel dome went up, so
got you.
Ain't hard.
Yeah,
I mean,
gas.
There's money there, but you got to spend money.
For sure.
So
I've seen that big old truck that y'all have too. I bet the rides don't get boring.
They don't.
They don't. And we're going on the road tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. No, I got you. You know what? I drove all the way to Las Vegas with two straight men, and it was very boring because they're not into stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good job to have each other. You know what I mean? 20 hours on the road, damn it. I'm bored.
It goes by fast though.
Yeah. No, it doesn't.
I remember when
that's because you was in a compact car, right? You had to be like
in my Honda Civic. Remember, guys? Shout out Mauro Umberto. Made it all the way to Vegas. Okay. Oh, you're friends with Mauro.
Oh, yeah.
Maldonado, he was in my car,
Good boy, man.
Back there fucking sleeping.
Yeah,
he's not into gay shit, so we didn't do nothing.
So you're riding in a small compact car. We're in an 18-wheeler where we have both seats. We got a bed, two beds in the back.
Oh.
We got a refrigerator, microwave,
you got
TV,
the whole setup back there. Oh, okay.
Like a
PlayStation, everything.
Oh, bitch, hold on, wait, I'm trying to work for y'all. What's up?
Like I did my school while I was traveling with you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
except my CDL, I wasn't able to travel with him. I had to actually
right.
She had a
got you.
Monday through Friday.
Right. So what measures do you guys go to I guess get business? I mean, like, are you hitting up all the RV parks and stuff like that? Or
well, right now we're not really doing too much of that because we're still focusing on the Freightliner.
On the freight. Okay, I'm sorry. The freight.
So we're just working with a lot of brokers until I can get my license going and everything.
For sure.
But it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
it is.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's where our arguments come in.
More of the brokers now, they want to hire you and not pay you nothing.
Yeah. Okay, got you.
So
everybody
some
wants
of
you
the
to work for
stuff
free.
that she be trying to get, I'm like, some of the shit that she be trying to get, it's like really, we're driving and spending fuel.
Okay.
Because every time I fuel up, it's like $800 to $1,000 every time I fuel up.
Gotcha.
So it's like we both have to be on the same page.
And we have to be on the same page.
Which when I'm on the road with him, it's easier because I see everything that's going on.
For sure. I'm sorry, he's like on his 12th beer over here. If you guys can't see the camera, they thought they were going to a barbecue in South Waco. They thought we were fucking making fajitas and shit. Jeffrey said he's hungry. I'm sorry, as you were saying.
Yeah, I forgot what I was saying.
Okay, no, we were talking about the freight and all that.
Oh, yeah.
I believe.
So when I'm on the road with him, it's easier because I know what he's doing, so I know what's going on. But when I'm not on the road with him and I stay, behind and it's a little harder,
Right.
And half of the time he's already frustrated.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's a lot of work. A lot of people think it's like, oh, you're just driving your truck, but it's because we don't have a dispatcher.
Oh, okay.
Like we get
our own authority. We do our own load.
Yeah,
we
so
book
we get
whatever we want to book.
We do it from the beginning to the end.
Yeah. Well, who's loading the load?
I mean, they'll load the load.
And is it a big load? Pelon, is it big loads most times? Yeah.
It's
you got some big loads?
heavy loads, man.
Ooh. Yazmin, darling, hold on. Retract that previous statement. No, I'm kidding. Okay,
it gets frustrating.
It does get frustrating. Yeah. Well, especially because you guys have kids and stuff like that. So how does the family dynamic play into running a business like that? If you're like gone, because you said you're leaving tomorrow, you're gonna be gone for like a week.
Well, my kids are they got their own families.
Oh, they're grown.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my son and my daughter-in-law, they have their own baby.
Shout out to them. Okay.
Yeah, Alizé, Rico.
Yes.
But the Maxie, we only get him every other weekend.
I get him every other weekend.
Okay, got you.
We'll leave. We won't be back until next weekend.
Okay, got you.
Maxie, so
you'll be in the Green. It's a Green Bay truck, right? Green Bay Packers truck. Yeah, because you love the Green Bay Packers. Fans. Yes. Okay. Yeah. That's where the green and yellow comes from, isn't it?
Yes.
It's not Baylor. Okay.
No, it's Green Bay.
It's Baylor
too.
It's Baylor and everything.
Yeah.
Anyway. No. Okay, but so do you ever get to take your son on the road with you? I mean, is that ever an option as well?
Yeah.
I've been able to take him with me for about a week or something. We
go for sure.
He loves it.
He loves it. Okay. Yeah, y'all know I can't be doing shit like that. Like I said, we drove to Vegas and I almost fucking killed the guys. Like Marlon, all he does is talk shit. You know what I mean? Like, so I was like, fuck that. Then we ate at Denny's because there's nowhere else to eat. So no. So I guess in terms of the challenges that come with running this business, because it sounds like you got a lot going on. Getting your brokerage license and all that stuff, and getting your CDL, and then you're running a business, and then you guys are doing everything by yourself. How do you guys not rip each other's heads off?
Oh, sometimes we want to. Half of the fucking time we want to. Yeah. He doesn't have any patience
at all.
I have a lot of patience. Mm-hmm. So I feel like if I didn't have a lot of patience and I had his attitude, definitely we probably wouldn't be together.
Oh, okay,
today.
I got you.
But I think that me with my patience and then him, like I think we level each other out. And I think that's why we work good.
Yeah.
You
need some of this? Yeah, he does. He said, yeah, she does. Here.
Yeah, I'll take one.
So you level each other out. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you going to level him out after this?
I'm gonna let her drop her off at home.
Stop.
So I think that's what I mean. But yeah, sometimes he does get under my goddamn skin, because he's like, "Well, I'm driving." I'm like, "Well, I'm at home, freaking like on the phone with these brokers back to back."
Yeah.
Fighting about prices, emailing you. I mean, it takes a lot of work. You know what I mean? It like I said, I mean. Sometimes we can go all day trying to find a load and we won't find a load.
Man, it's hard.
Because
sometimes it's hard to bust that load.
Because you can't just lowball yourself either.
Yeah, nobody got that. All right. So, I got you. You know what? But Pelon, like I guess for you in running the business aspect and all that, I mean, is there ever a time that you just kind of want to feel like you want to throw in the towel?
Yeah.
Lately here.
But I push him and I'm like, I'm like, I know God did not bring us.
I'm telling you, I went out with my son. My son got his license, so I took him with me to work with me.
Oh, okay.
Man, we stayed on the road for about, I think 11 days. It was 11 days, but
you were ready to come
we had
home.
like 2.5 days off that we were sitting.
Yeah, for sure.
So really like 8 days. And 8 days that we drove, man, I think I spent like almost a little bit over 7,000 in fuel.
Diesel.
In fuel by itself?
Yeah.
Damn, bitch, no McDonald's?
Man, I think that was the hardest thing because trying to find these loads that were going out further out.
Yeah.
You're spending at least like $2,500 I spent on.
Oh, wow.
Just to go make $4,000.
How often do you have to stop?
Man, well, since we were together, but he barely came out of school, so he wasn't driving this whole shift.
Right.
He's driving a couple of hours, and then he gets tired, and then I have to take over.
Okay.
So man, that was a hard day for me.
No, we're all drunk and coughing and burping. We're sorry. You're good.
I feel like I'm choking over here.
That's not the only thing you were choking on. Yazmin, I'm sorry. No, shout out to you good. I know it's disrespectful. Okay, that was a tasteless joke. All right. So anyway, so there's especially with the prices and fuel, it's hard. Yeah, for sure. But for any business owner out there, I even told, I have a really close friend of mine who just started his own podcast. Shout out to the man with no plan. And I was just talking to him on the phone and telling him, look, like there's gonna be times people are always gonna have something to fucking say. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Somebody is always gonna disagree with what you said. Somebody's, you might get more views on this episode than this. There's gonna be times when you want to quit. The same is said for myself. You know what I mean?
I think that's with any business though.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you something. While we're talking about Morrow, our friend Morrow, he has sat there and watched me fucking cry because of some bullshit, just about the show, and it wasn't even that lit. But it does become overweight, right?
Yeah,
I mean, it becomes a lot. Yes,
it does.
So I mean, good thing is that you guys have each other to, I guess, kind of keep each other grounded and everything. And Pelon, looking at your life now. How old are you? 40 something?
I'm 44.
You're 44 years old. With everything that you've been through in your life and now running your own business, and you've got a queen like Yazmin on your side and everything. Yes, how do you really how do you internalize all that now?
How do I internalize
that? Did you see yourself in where you are now 10 years ago?
I never have.
Okay.
I wish. 10 years ago, I should have already had this.
Right.
But instead, I was still playing that teenager role.
Oh, yeah.
Wanting to be cool, wanting to be out there showing off with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm doing shit that didn't even matter.
Okay.
Because everything that I used to do back 10, 15 years ago was always try to prove to somebody that I was,
that you can do it, yeah.
And for nothing.
Right.
Because some of the people that I used to fuck with back then, I don't even fuck with nowadays.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So here I was trying to make a name for myself to the wrong crowd.
Okay.
And now I'm like, man, fuck that crowd.
Do you have any regrets?
I do. I regret a lot of shit that I did.
Right.
I do. Yeah. I can't do nothing about it. I just live with it, and now I'm just trying to make the right choices now.
You know what I like about? Can I tell you what I like about Pelon? I think I said this already, but because of the negative stereotype about you, and then when you look at somebody like him, automatically you think, Roach, he ain't shit. He's this, he's that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody is so quick to judge. Listen, I've had guests that were on this show that people say, oh, but like 10 years ago, he was this way, he was that way. You judging somebody off of 10 years ago?
Yeah.
Damn, bitch, I wasn't even here 10 years ago. What you talking about? You know what I mean? And so,
do that shit.
But it's hard. It's difficult. And that's why I just lay my shit on the table.
Yeah.
You can't say Andrew's a hoe. He said it first. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But too, it's a mindset thing too, like I told him, I used to have this mindset before where nobody could tell me nothing.
Right, for sure.
The guys I was with, it was like, who are you?
For sure.
I'm gonna do me.
Right.
But when I got with him, I tried at first though. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
That shit didn't go well.
Yeah. You tried to cop that attitude?
I tried to catch that attitude. He's like, you ain't gonna catch that attitude here.
You gotta check him real quick.
Yeah.
That works in business too. In business, if you don't stick up for yourself,
that's what
they walk all over you. Yep.
That's exactly
what I do. Let me tell you something right the fuck now. Yeah, I'm drunk. Sorry.
When she be on the phone talking to these brokers.
Oh yeah.
And the brokers will be like, we'll pay you such and she'll be like, I'll be telling her go $500 more. Then they can get in.
Do you know a guy named Louis V? Louis Rodriguez Gomez?
No.
You don't know him? Okay, I'll show you a picture. You know him. I know this guy named Louis, and I don't want to say how, but he watches me interact with people, and sometimes I come off real bitchy.
Yeah.
And I tell him, I'm like, Louis, you have to stick up for yourself because he's all sweet, you know what I mean? And he's nice. Yeah. I saw him sticking up for himself one day, and I was like, Louis,
I see you, bitch. I be on it. I'm like, babe, say something. It does not matter if they tell us no. It's a no.
Yeah, right. and I do. Sometimes I'm like, they say no, and he's like,
okay.
Don't let them
if you gotta be a bitch, you gotta be a bitch. That's it. All right. Sometimes you gotta be a bitch.
One time I heard her get mad loud. She'll get loud with a broker, and she'll come in. I'll be like, that's what I'm talking about.
And then you just want to smash
get that shit. I'm like, get that. I said, don't be scared. A fucking no is a no, and if they say no, then
too bad. All right.
Yeah.
We're not gonna scoop down to nobody, man.
Yeah. So you have you gotten some thick skin in this whole process?
Yeah, especially being with him.
Oh. Listen. And I will say this, but
I respect him, not with him, and that's one thing. That's one thing that I told him too when I met him. I was like, look, I'm like, the toxic shit, the physical violence, the mental. I was like, if that's the way it's gonna be. I don't want to, we don't even, and that's what I can say. We really respect each other as far as, there's no touching, no physical.
Okay, got you.
If we do argue, like I said, it's dumb shit, and then we just, back off, give each other some time, but I feel like a lot of people don't do that. I mean, once you lose that respect for each other,
that's it.
That's it. It's a wrap, so.
There's definitely people that were really good friends with back in the day. And, I haven't, and this is going to lead to my question specifically for you. I haven't found it just yet to come to terms with a lot of things that we went through. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the things that they did that did me wrong for, which I know at one point I have to.
Yeah.
Pelon, with you, with everything that went on in your life, and it seemed like, you were stating earlier, a lot of the haters are going to watch, or we were stating earlier that a lot of the haters are going to watch. Do you ever think maybe you should make amends with some of those people in your life, especially because of where you are now? You're in a higher position in life. You're doing really, really good for yourself. A lot seems like it's changed for you and in your life. Do you ever feel like, okay, I'm going to sit down and really hash it out with these people?
Man, I think the only people that I really would hash it out with would be my own kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? My older kids. You know what I'm saying? My older kids, some of them resent me.
Okay.
Don't want to talk to me.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, I try to come bring it in, try to apologize,
for sure.
try to let them know, but I let them be.
But everybody else is just kind of...
I let them be.
Just checkers.
Everybody else. I really don't care about nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Family, not family, friends, whatever it is.
Because sometimes you try to come into terms with somebody, but if that person's not ready to accept that apology, then it's nothing. Have to be ready. But you, as yourself, you have to forgive yourself, and you got to let that go. And he's done that, you know. For sure. And and sometimes he'll say, one of my kids reached out to me, this and that, and I'm like, that's good, babe. That's good. I support him. But it breaks my heart whenever they turn around and they're with him a certain way, because it's like, come around if you're gonna have that mentality.
Everything in time. Everything will take time. You know what I mean?
There's always there's two sides to every story.
Well, that's neither here nor there. But like just because like I wonder from your standpoint, because when we talked at dinner the other day, you were acknowledgeable about a lot of the mistakes that you made in the past, and so I wonder, as a business owner now, you know what I mean, as somebody who's really successful in life and has got a lot going for themselves, I wonder because I wondered about the same thing for myself. Like, at what point do we sit down and say, all right, we're gonna talk, we're gonna hash things out? That's what all my enemies. You know what I mean? So that's all. And this is a small town, and a lot of people say that they feel like the people that they grew up with don't support them and stuff like that, and it shouldn't be that way.
I feel like strangers support you more.
We have friends. We have more friends that support us than what family does.
Okay, gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We really don't care, you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna cry. We're not gonna lose no sleep over our family not supporting us. But it's just the way the cookie's been crumbling for you. Yeah. Well, I just have to say, the same can't really be said to me, because Waco fucks with the public very heavy. So thank you guys. You watch. Thank you so much. You guys watch. Isn't my show great for when you're on the road? I'll be watching.
Very steady.
Do you know when I watch you? When I'll put my little what is it called? AirPod in, and I'm taking Bruno a bath, and I'll be listening.
And I just be saying some stupid shit, right? I do. Like, but can I just say too, just before we end here, because we are running out of time, everything that I've shared on this show has been the truth. Everything that I said that I am is the truth. I really am a slutty bitch. And that's all there is to it. I'm just trying to provide good content for you guys. And I've taken 8 shots of Patron, and we have to go. So,
15 years ago, I was a slutty bitch too.
You know what I mean? We all come about that. When I'm 44, I'll change my ways and own a business. I own the public affair. How about that? I like going for my... Listen, you wouldn't believe me and my dad hated each other when I was growing up. Oh, baby, cats and dogs.
Me and my dad, same thing.
Yeah.
Till now.
But now my dad's really proud of me.
That's good. I'll mention that. You got a good dad.
Yeah, he's cool people.
He's just like you. You in the show.
I know. Yeah. Oh, baby, no, I can't keep up with him. No, that's different. All right, I only drink on my show. That's it. What's next for you guys? So we got VS Transportation LLC. You guys are working hard on it together. Obviously, you guys seem like you have a really grounded relationship. You guys seem like you really got a good head on your shoulders. But I'm very proud of you for how far you've come. And like, just knowing you've always been really kind with me. So my experience is not the same with maybe other people's. But what is next for y'all in terms of your relationship, the business, and all that?
Man, we just got to make it prosper, man. All we want to do is just prosper more in this business. We want to be able to buy us more stuff, keep it going, have more drivers and this and that. And that's the main goal, man.
That's all. And then you're working on, you're a realtor now.
Well, I started off as a realtor, but I kind of took a step back on that, and I'm kind of more focusing on my CD, which I just got my CDL.
Got you.
And helping him more with the business.
With the business and such. Okay, yeah. So listen, I hope that in 10 years you guys are still together going strong. I really love having you guys onto the show and how open you were. We just had to get them a couple drinks. That's all. Just a few drinks. Yazmin was nervous when she walked in, but
I was.
She's good now. Okay. Yeah, did I give her enough Patron to go ahead and go home and take care of business before y'all leave? Or do you need another shot? I told you that shot. You left it there.
I'm gonna drink it.
Okay, you're gonna drink it. Okay, you can do it while I do my end show ads. Thank you guys again so much for watching this episode of The Public Affair. To Pelon and Yazmin, thank you guys for coming on to the show. I really enjoyed having you guys on. Honestly, it was a really good, pleasurable experience for me. Yes, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Before we go, I definitely want to use this opportunity to give a shout out to a few of our sponsors of this episode. This episode is brought to us by Soko Soccer Academy with Dominic Gutierrez and Ariana Gutierrez, located at 3304 Franklin Drive. They offer team, small group, and individual skills training. They also have elite skills training to make your kid a superb star athlete. Now, open play is on Mondays and Wednesdays for ages 16 and older at 8:30 with Mauro, our friend Mauro, aka Silly Buns. It's only $5. When you see him, can you please call him Silly Buns?
Silly Buns.
Yeah, call him Silly Buns all the time because he's like a little Silly Buns. Okay? Follow he's all small. Follow on Facebook at Soko Soccer Academy and on Instagram at Soko Soccer 254. To Soko Soccer Academy, Dominic and Ariana, thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, to one of my new sponsors, Hustle Child Clothing with Blaine Hennig. a clothing brand whose mission is to change the negative connotation of the word hustler, darling. He offers a wide selection of hoodies, hats, and more with various styles and colors. Clothing is made for both adults and children, so make sure you guys visit hustlechildclothing.com now and browse through the Blaine's amazing selection of clothes to Hustle Child Clothing. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Blaine, thank you so much for reaching out and being patient with me, bro. It was truly, truly great talking with you. Make sure you guys go check out Hustle Child Clothing. I wore my shirt on my last episode. Really, really cute stuff. You guys will like it. I promise. You guys really love it. Thank you so much for sponsoring. Of course, the J Pedal and Poke with Junior Fuentes, Thomas Roberts, and the entire family. They provide delicious, savory Japanese crepes and poke bowls. They also have handcrafted Thai-rolled ice cream for dessert, darling. You choose from the menu item or create your own like I like to do because I like to be in control. Locations on University Parks Drive and Hewitt Drive. You can order online at jpedaltx.com. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring this episode of The Public Affair. Of course, the Pollo Box and Audio, my boy Jeffrey Monreal, home for all your LED needs and auto accessories, installation of stereos, door speakers, and audio systems. He also specializes in building custom subwoofer enclosures and much more. My boy is definitely a jack of all trades and your one-stop shop to get everything done in one roof. My boy Jeffrey Monreal, thank you so much for sponsoring this episode. And of course, we can't go on without thanking Mr. Junior Banda with Fatboy Michelada and Botana, who provides the best michelada and botana plates for yourself or for a party. You guys should get some for the road. You guys should get some for the road because they're so delicious. Menu of tons of different items, including botana bowls, chamois, pickles, and more, locally operated. So make sure you get the best and not the rest. Follow on Facebook and Instagram at Fatboy Michelada and Botana and place your order now. Junior has been a long-time sponsor of The Public Affair and one of my biggest supporters. Thank you so much. Of course, to everybody who tuned into this episode, thank you guys again so much. Of course, to Pelon, to Yazmin, thank you guys. I'm sweating like a whore in church, so I can't wait to go home and take my clothes off. And don't forget, darling, with the Patron, to always keep it between us. That's it.
This has been a Rogue Media podcast.
Are you a podcaster? Let's talk podcast hosting. Are you tired of your current podcast host? Need real support in a community that gets it? At Rogue Media Network, we offer top-tier podcast hosting services to help you thrive. From hosting and distribution to dedicated support, we've got you covered. Starting as low as $25 a month. Join our community of passionate podcasters today. Contact us at hello@roguemedianetwork.com.